YouTube, man. Jay here.
Zeke, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, guys, and welcome back to the Free Game Podcast, the best podcast about sports and finance in the world, guys. All right, number one podcast. I'm calling it now. All right. Before we get into this video, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, man. We're at 36 subscribers. We need to get this number up. Make sure you guys are, sharing it with everybody that everyone in your family, your cousins, your aunties, your tias, your tios, all that, man. Also, guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to our following us on Patreon, TikTok, and Instagram, and also make sure to follow us on our personal social medias as well. Anything you want to say, bro, before we hop into this episode?
Just want to say thanks for all the love, guys. Keep supporting us. We're going to put a lot of good content out there. Jay mentioned the Patreon. We just started the Patreon. So if you guys want more one-on-one with us, we have a full Patreon page and the link down below. Just click on there. All the info you need, we'll be there for you. We can only give you so much here, but if you go and join Patreon on there, you'll get exclusive content. You'll get one-on-one meetings with me or Jay or both of us, however you guys want. So, go down there, we have all our IGs, we have our TikTok on there, Instagrams. So, keep showing us love, guys. And we appreciate the help, man. Let's get this started, Jay.
Yep. And also, guys, we have audio versions of these podcasts coming out soon, guys. So wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, we'll have it on there soon. All right. So let's get into this one, man. Number one. Let's talk about the recent playoffs with the NBA, man. Right now, right now, the Eastern playoffs, the Eastern bracket is pretty much done with the first round. The West still got some games going on, man. How do you feel, man, so far about these playoffs?
It's a roller coaster, man. I don't know if you guys saw what's it called. We did a whole episode last week, guys, on predictions and stuff. Pretty much we're on par with most things, but there are a few shockers in there. There's a few where like I was wrong, there's a few where Jay was wrong, and there was a few where we're both wrong. But it's crazy, man. I mean, we'll just go down the line real quick. We already knew Philly was going to go against Washington. Atlanta, man. As this recording right now, a few minutes ago, Atlanta just beat the Knicks 4-1, so they're going against Philly now. The shocker, man. I think I called it. I think. No, I don't think we called it the sweep. Milwaukee, man, just sweeps Miami. That was a big one. And then obviously we knew the Nets were gonna get Boston. I think you said sweep on Boston, but I said 4-1. So I'm pretty proud of that. But it's gonna be crazy, man. That East is gonna look really good because Giannis is on a hunt, man. So I have faith that he might take it to 6-7 games, but we'll see. The West, man, it's all over the place. I think the series right now that most people want to watch is Denver-Portland, man. That game last night, if you guys don't know, it was June 1st, yesterday, when Denver went against Portland. Double OT, guys. Double OT. Damian Lillard deserves the respect that he deserves because that man is a baller, bro. He's showing up because he wants people to know his name, man. 12 threes. But what did you think, man?
Like you said, a lot of things in this playoff is like pretty surprising, man. I think with sports in general, man, that's what the thing that makes sports is good, man, is that it's hard to predict. You're not going to be able to say, oh, I think this is going to happen. This is going to happen. But I think pretty much we got pretty much everything nailed down. I don't think it wasn't two big surprises. I think Miami and Milwaukee was a big surprise. I wasn't surprised that Milwaukee won. I'm surprised in the fashion they won that series, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about some second round, man. A lot of things wasn't really surprising, but it's just the way they happened that was surprising. I'm not surprised that Milwaukee beat the Heat because Oladipo's out, but I am surprised that they swept them. So seeing that, man, is pretty interesting. But let's make our predictions, man. Going for the second round of the Eastern Conference, what do you think is going to happen now, man? Who you got for Philly versus Atlanta?
Oh, man, as much as I want to give Atlanta their credit, man, because they did play well, man. The Knicks were one of the hype teams coming in, but I have to give it to Philly, bro. I feel like Philly is going to go pretty much to the conference finals. I say they win 4-2. I give the Hawks two games because they played phenomenal, man, at home. Trae Young talked all this smack, but he backed it up, bro. 100%. As far as Brooklyn, Milwaukee, goddamn, man. I want to say 7 games, bro, but I feel like Brooklyn is just gonna if KD, Harden, and Kyrie start, busting out those 100-point games, between the three, I feel like it's 4-2 as well. But I don't know. I want to say them in 7, but I'm gonna say Brooklyn in 6. What about
Yeah,
you?
so for Philly, I think we're gonna have an upset, man. I might be, I'm gonna go on record with this. I think Atlanta's gonna pull up the upset on Philly.
Whoo,
Reasons I'm saying this is
dang.
Embiid is hurt. He didn't
Well,
play
he's
today,
out.
so who knows how he's like. He's no way he's gonna be 100%. If you sit out a whole game, man, I'm pretty sure there's reason behind that. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be close to 100% by the time they have their first game against
Yeah.
Atlanta. So I think if Bogdanovich, if Trey Young, Josh Collins goes off, and they get a lot of
Gallinari.
support,
Yeah.
and they still got Lou Williams, they got all those other people, man. So I can see them pulling this upset off. So I'm gonna say they're gonna pull this off. I can't give you an exact amount of games, man. It might go to 7, it might go to 6, but that's my bold prediction, guys. I'm cool taking the the higher road with things. I'm not gonna just I can't take the coast. I'm not gonna just coast, but I think they can pull off this upset. Just seeing how Trae Young's playing, man, it's crazy. For the Brooklyn series, I think I have to take Brooklyn. But honestly, guys, this series is probably gonna be the series of the playoffs. This might be
Low
the
key.
best. I think outside the finals, this might be the best series of the playoffs because we're going against like we never seen these 3 Brooklyn players play against Milwaukee all healthy. So it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be really crazy, man. But if I have to choose an amount of games, I think Brooklyn wins this in. I think they can win this in 5, guys, 5 or 6.
Oof, damn.
I don't think it's going to 7 at all. I don't think it's gonna be that big, like much back and forth. But I can think I believe they can win this game in the series in 5, guys.
Damn.
But at the same time, and I wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee wins the series, guys. So
Yeah, dude.
like I
Who
said, this
knows,
is a
man?
good Drew Holiday is a huge add-on, man. And Brooklyn,
Enormous, bro.
yeah.
Enormous.
So Brooklyn has no rebounding, no defense.
No
And
defense at all, bro.
Milwaukee has no they don't have the right amount of offense to cover up with Brooklyn. So I think it's gonna be a high scoring series. We're gonna see a lot, man. So that's what I got for that series, guys.
I'm excited, man. We can't really say too much about the West because the West is still going on right now, guys. But for sure, next episode, whenever it comes out, we'll for sure let you guys know what we think. Probably by then, probably be the conference finals by then. Who knows? You might be some sweeps in there. Just never know, bro. You just never know. That's why we always love the sports, man. You just never know what's gonna happen.
Talking about because we like how we talked about Miami. Miami last year I think they beat Milwaukee 4-1, I believe.
Yeah, 4-1.
Something like that. So seeing that and then seeing how the Lakers are playing, would you say that the 2020 bubble discredit any progress, like anything that happened in that bubble doesn't matter now? Would you say that in a way, like would you discredit all those teams, like the Milwaukee success last year, or not Milwaukee, Miami's success last year, the Lakers success last year? Would you discredit that, seeing how people are playing outside the bubble? Because it is a big difference. So would you discredit them, or would you like how would you feel?
I feel like to an extent it plays a huge factor because like look at Miami, dude. They pretty much have pretty much all the same players.
Yeah.
Besides one or two few players, Myles Leonard, he got suspended for that stupid Twitch thing. But anyways, I don't know, man. I yeah, exactly. He was trash. I mean, I can't really say too much because I'm a biased Laker fan, but the Lakers did have a good, but way better team. They had rebounders. They had they had Rondo, the veteran. And then they had Howard. He's a veteran and he was playing out of his mind there. But I think to an extent, I remember we were talking about it off camera. We were saying like the crowd really plays a big part of that. Like it kind of gets to your head mentally. You start seeing the boos, you start hearing the things. I mean, with everything going on right now, man, look at all the players. Westbrook got popcorn thrown at him. Kyrie got a bottle thrown at him. Trae Young got spit on. So like, I mean, it just plays a huge mental game. But I do feel like to like an extent, the bubble did kind of have an effect on them because, dude, I thought Miami was at least going to go to like the conference semis, but they just got destroyed, just seeing Jimmy Butler getting, 10, 12 points when he was getting 30, 40, that game 5 against the Lakers when he was like exhausted, he had to like push through that game, bro, just to force a game 6, just to lose the next game,
Yeah.
So I feel like to an extent it did kind of give an effect to everybody. I'm not going to discredit them because, they did have to play what they had to play, because it was a weird year, you can't really, take away the title just because it was a shorter season and stuff like that. But I feel like it did play a huge factor, especially having the fans there. But what about you, man? What you thinking?
I will give it last season, man, the bubble. How can I say this, man? I wouldn't discredit it, but I feel like it deserves an asterisk for sure. I feel like the Lakers winning. I think the Lakers won last year, and I'm a Laker fan, guys. So but I'm a realist, man. I'm not delusional. I like to call it how I see it. I think it deserves an asterisk because we're seeing how these teams are playing. Like the Knicks, like if you guys watched the Madison Square Garden games, it was electrifying, bro. I'm watching it through the TV and I was feeling like kind of like goosebumps, man. So I can just imagine the hype and behind that. And also with that being said, Phoenix, man, if this whole playoffs was done in the bubble game, I think the Lakers would have won the series, to be honest. I think the series would have been over by now.
It
So
would
I
have been
think
4-1 easily.
I think, bro, and I think that crowd, man, the Lakers just got blown out by Phoenix in game 4. That crowd has a lot to do with that, man. Like booing, being loud, like screaming on the top of your lungs. But I don't think the Lakers get blown out like that if it's in the bubble. I don't think so at all, man. I don't think so. So I wouldn't say it discredited. I think the Lakers deserves that title. I think the whole organization deserves it. But I feel like, man, just seeing how everything's playing out from last year to this year, it doesn't even look close to being the same, man. It doesn't look close to being the same. It's ridiculous on how big of a 360 this whole season this became, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm scared of Milwaukee again, man. After last year, I'm like, oh, Milwaukee's for sure. They need to start rebuilding, but they don't really need to rebuild, guys, man. I feel like maybe the bubble just fooled us, man, because we thought Anthony Davis was super dominant in the bubble. Now look at him. We thought
he's so injury prone, man. God damn.
It's crazy, man. So let's talk about this, man. Lakers go down in game 4. The series right now is 2-2. Wait, is it 2-2 or no 3-2?
No, it's 3-2. So they got blown out in game 5.
Game 5. There we go. So yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Game 5. So series now 3-2. Lakers have to win out to have a chance to get to the next round. If the Lakers lose in the first round, do you think they need to disperse this team? What did you say? What
yeah, 100%, man. They just gotta get rid of
this up.
They need to get rid of all those useless players, man. Like, as much as I love some of those guys, like, Schroeder, he showed up, bro, but there were some games he did. Some games, bro, he was having like 3, 4 points, 5 points, bro. You've heard me talk about this, bro. Kuzma was the worst out of like the 4 people they should have traded. They traded Ingram, Randall, Russell, but they kept Kuzma, bro. I've never been a fan of Kuzma.
Had one good year. He had one good year, but I was fooled about that too. So
100%, bro. I mean, and Ricardo's a huge fan of Kuzma, but I keep telling him, bro, I was like, he's trash, man. Like every time he needs to show up, he doesn't show up. He shows up 1, 2, maybe 4 games out of the season, but 72 games, bro, 82 games, whatever, But I don't know, bro. I think they need to diverse more into like, more kind of like role players and stuff. We need goddamn rebounders, bro. We have nobody. Drummond.
Yeah,
he plays good, but then when he's out, who rebounds for him? Anthony Davis can't go up for a rebound because he gets hurt every time.
Yeah, so it is weird, man. I think honestly, if they don't do good this year, obviously I think it'll be drastic to like do a whole complete rebuild. But I see people, I think Anthony Davis isn't the person we thought he was going to be, man. I think like he had a great year he had a decent year last year before the COVID, and then the bubble he was just completely dominant. But I think a lot of people can agree with me by saying that when we thought I pictured the LeBron and Anthony Davis duel as being like Kobe and Shaq, like or Kareem and Magic. Like I thought it was just going to be some crazy dominant basketball getting played. And don't get me wrong, they won the championship last year at the for the bubble, and without people saying, I think they was dominant when they were like for the bubble and all that. But just seeing them like, bro, we're getting DeAndre Ayton was bullying Anthony Davis, my guys. And DeAndre Ayton, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like the casuals
don't even know who that is.
Don't even know who that is. So I think it would be crazy just to blow it all out the water right now. But when I see people like Dame, bro, he gives me Kobe vibes, bro. When I watch him like do those back-to-back like game time shots to go into overtime, I'm like, bro, we need him on our team. I don't know if it's gonna be him and Anthony Davis, LeBron and Damian Lillard. We need to figure out some type of trade to get Dame on the Lakers, bro, because he's not gonna win. He's not gonna win with the Portland. I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro. I think we need a stream. We need a great point guard, man. That like, and especially now NBA, man. We look at the Steph Currys, bro, the Paul Georges. the successful teams have great point guards. Ben Simmons, big ass, like like
6'11",
like
6'11" fucking
point
point
guard.
guard.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's always a guard
it's
man that gets us
crazy,
to it,
man.
man. Like I always think of like Kyrie. He's one of the best guards out there. Obviously Curry.
Yeah.
He played awesome. And like, who the hell do we have, bro? At least we had Rondo last year. Rondo
Yeah,
at least.
Rondo's great.
Yeah, he came off the bench with like 10 plus assists, and then when he
Yeah.
started, 10 plus points, double doubles everywhere. So I think that's what we need as a key role player, and then we just need to get a better bench, man, because AD and LeBron or whoever we have, they can't do all the work. Look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets destroyed when 2 or 3 other players get taken out.
Yeah,
they always have to leave someone in.
It's time to get rid of Kuzma for sure, man. And I
Kuzma,
would not. Dennis Schroeder wanted he wanted an extension on his contract. Bro, you're not getting that extension, bro. You don't deserve that. KCP, when he got that extension, I think that was the biggest finesse of the year.
Yeah, dude, that was trash too. Like, if I would to keep some players, I would keep Drummond on a small contract. Maybe maybe like less than 10 mil. Don't get too
much.
He's so
young. People don't think about that. He's like 27, 28, I believe.
Yeah, and then get Kuzma the hell out of there, bro. We need someone else to come in here, man. Anybody else besides him, and then we just need a better bench. Caruso has been playing trash, man. Like, he's getting like less than 10 points, 2 assists. Like, come on, man. That was all in the bubble, bro. The bubble was where like he shined,
Yeah, but
and then
right now,
Montrezl Harrell, bro. Like, what the hell?
He's not playing. He's like on the bench all the time. Like every time I see Montrezl Harrell, I think his whole highlight takes of this playoff so far is just being hype man for like LeBron. And obviously you need that on the bench, man. But I thought he was going to be more of a bigger force when he joined us. I feel like he's just been a bench player. I don't know what's going on with the coaching, man.
Frank Vogel too, bro. He needs to get the hell out of there, bro. I'm not a big fan of Frank Vogel.
I'm not either, man. Like, I feel like I would give him zero credit for that championship. I think that was all LeBron and Anthony Davis. Frank Vogel had zero contribute to that, man, because you're seeing he's getting out coached by the Suns right now, man. It's crazy because Monty Williams is barely a first year head coach. Second year, first or second year head coach. I forgot.
But he's first year.
Yeah, but Frank Vogel, he was coaching Paul George, man, with
the Pacers.
Yeah, and they were like decent over there, but like, man, you need to get him out, man. We need to get him out. We need to get
we need to rebuild, man.
We need to get the head coach for the Celtics, man, because apparently he's
Brad Stevens. But he's moving up in the organization.
He wants to be like a GM or something. It's good for him.
No, he is going to be a GM. So they're saying that Danny Jason Kidd.
Because Danny Ainge sat down. Well, Jason Kidd is going to be the head coach for them.
Yeah, they're saying that he's a big candidate, and then I forgot someone else. There's another coach too, but I heard Jason Kidd was like a big contender for like the head coach of the Celtics. I mean, he tried his. Didn't he coach the Nets before they did all these big moves? Or was it the Bucks?
I forgot what team. I want to say the Bucks, man. I'm not 100% sure. It wasn't a team that was like, like I remember on top of my head.
Yeah,
but no, that's interesting though, because Brad Stevens to become an executive is really great, man. Because I think he's a great coach, man. Like the fact that he's carrying teams to the playoffs every year with the talent they have, I feel like, man, that's a young group, bro. Crazy. So I feel like I think he's gonna be good as an executive. I feel like he's gonna make the right trades because head coaches can't make trades.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Him being like a GM or something, he can make the right pieces.
He has a lot more power. Yeah,
and he's respected by everybody in the NBA, man. Like I hate the fucking Celtics, man. I'm a Laker
fan.
I
exactly, bro.
I see what they did to us in 2008. I do not like it at all. But I like Brad Stevens.
You got to give credit where credit is deserved, bro.
Yeah. But let's talk about some money, man. All right,
let's get started, bro.
All right. AMC stock that's popping. It went from $9 a couple weeks ago to almost hitting $70.
I think the current right now, if I refresh this, you're looking at 62.55.
Damn.
On Yahoo AMC. Damn. So it went up 95% today, guys.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. A lot of money is being made, man. Right when you think the stock market and the crypto market is going down, it just comes back and surprises you, man. AMC stock, man. So I'm glad that I've been on the way with AMC for a while. I don't know if you guys remember, man. So it's a little quick story time. Get your little popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, little story time. But anyways, when GameStop and all that stuff was popping, right? GameStop, AMC. I couldn't afford like getting 100 shares of GameStop, guys. Like that was like GameStop, like what was that, $200 or $300? I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna get into this. It's too late.
Yeah, I think at the peak it was like I think like almost like past 300, right? Close to 400.
It was
So like,
crazy, and it's still high. I'm surprised that it's still high.
yeah.
But what I did do was get into AMC call. So for you guys that are into like for you guys that are not into the stock market and you kind of like, what's the call? Basically, when you do options trading, you buy calls or puts. Basically, when you buy one, it's you can buy multiple, but one contract will be like equivalent to 100 shares of that stock, and you decide to have it at a certain price point. And I think the price point I got in at was like at $9. I think well, I know what it is. It was a $9 call. And at the time AMC was like at $11. So I for sure was already in the money. When it was time for the contract to expire, I was in the money. I could sell it to someone, or I can cash it out, or I can like exercise the call. I decided to exercise the call. I got 100 shares of AMC. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then it kind of tanked a few days after it tanked and it went under $9.
Like really bad.
Yeah, so it was like it was pretty bad, man. So I lost a whole bunch of money doing that. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna like panic sell. I'm just gonna hold on to it. Since then, man, we're seeing AMC go all the way up to what you said, $62.
Yeah, 62.55 as of right now.
Man, hey, I'm planning on moving out into an apartment soon, man. But bro, I might as well just wait a little bit and get a house.
Yeah,
Goddamn
bro.
shit.
Yeah, man.
Might go to Vegas or something, man. Like buy a house. It's crazy, man. Like, what's up with your success? How are you doing with the market, like with AMC and all that?
It's crazy that you mentioned that, bro, because remember a few like it was like a month and a half ago, crypto was going crazy, and then everything else with the stock market was pretty much down. Yeah, exactly. So it's inflation, one goes up, one goes down, so now it's the opposite, all stocks are going up. Obviously, we live in California, guys. We're like the state where everything gets open until too late. It's barely June 2nd as we recording now. So June 15th is when we fully open here in California. So June 5th, but they've been opening the theaters, so little by little I kept hearing, other YouTubers and like, the TV shows, the CNN, Fox, whatever. They're like, oh yeah, now that AMC starting to open up more, everybody's trying to make more movies and stuff. That's when I really thought, because I bought in at like, I think one was like at $9, and then it dipped really, really, really bad, guys, to like $5. And I freaked out, but then I kept listening to like other YouTubers. I kept listening to other podcasts, and I was just like, hold and don't panic sell.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Yeah, like just don't, if you see it going down, just have faith in the market. It's a long hold. It's not like a 2-3, maybe 4-month hold. You gotta wait long term. And thank God I did, bro, because I woke up, I think yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, I was like, I'm already up like 40, I think it was like 49%, almost 50%.
Yeah.
Keep going up. I mean, I'm still down in other stocks, but this stock on its own, bro, was like insane, because it's just, even today it went up 95%, guys, almost 100%. It was trading at around like $35. Now it's up to 62. So it pretty much doubled. So if you put in $100, you made you have three and a half stocks. Now you're at 6.5 stocks, so you're pretty much doubled your money there.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy because right now I'm in between the mindset of, because I had 100 shares originally, a little bit over. I sold a few, and now I'm down to like 85 or something like that, because I sold some stocks and I reinvested into stocks that I know are for sure long term. The thing about ANC that prevents me like that, like right now I'm in the mindset like, should I sell some and buy more other stocks? Because right now you can technically sell maybe like 10 or so stocks of AMC. You probably can buy like a Tesla stock, and Tesla right now is super undervalued, I believe.
Super low, guys.
So right now I'm in between like, should I hold or should I sell? I can see the why it's going up, but at the same time, man, we have a lot of people that's like on the Wall Street Bets Reddit page, man. And I don't know if they have any effect with this, man, because they rose GameStop from like $11 all the way up to $300, man. So I don't know if that's what's going on with this. I gotta go check on Reddit, but
like a few days, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they have an effect on that or if it's just because the movie theaters opening up. But I don't want this price to drop all the way down. I lost out on all the profits, guys, because right here, it's crazy, man. I never thought I'll ever see AMC being worth $67, bro. Or
$62.
Yeah, man. So
if you had to give someone advice, bro, well, what would you do right now? Like if someone was in your shoes, like let's say they have 100 shares, right, at $62, what would you do? What would your advice?
You have 100 shares at $62. If you got in when I got in, like at $9, I would take a little bit out. like I will do some math, man. I'll break it down. For me, I'm a big fan of the SPY ETF, QQQ ETF. I'm big fans of that. ARK is really undervalued right now. I'm huge fans of those. So what I would do is take a few stocks and sell a few stocks at AMC and buy some of those stocks because those are going to go up. And like the SPY moves in about 15% a year. So you're going to get for sure something long term if you get into that for sure. Like it's set in stone pretty much. Obviously, nothing is really guaranteed, but it's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get your money. Like, you know, your money's going to grow somewhere. So that's what I'll do. I'll just buy a few stocks of SPY, QQQ, ARK, and just, you know, and then with the rest of the stocks, man, just have fun with it, man. See as entertainment. Don't get too crazy with it. But at the same time, man, I wouldn't consider myself a day trader, man. So I do some day trading, but I'm not really fully into you know, profits loss margin and all that crazy stuff. I'm not too deep into that, man, like some other people. Or I don't do dollar cost averaging as much as other people do.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not first off, this is not financial advice, guys. You know, do your own research, man. But if I had to tell someone, if I had to tell my mom or my sister or my girlfriend to do something like that, that's what I would do, man. How about you? What would you do? What would you do?
I don't know, bro. It's a big take. You know, I've been talking about it with other people and stuff, and I've been seeing people online, and everybody's just going for the long run. You know, everybody's like, oh, it's gonna go to 100. You know, you just never know. The one thing you guys can never do that I would say is never try to time the market. That's the biggest mistake you could ever do, because you can say, no, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. No. Someone's gonna do what you don't think. You know, if you sell now and then you're gonna be like, no, it's not gonna go up. What if it goes up to like 120, 130? You just missed out on like, you know, 200% profit. So if I were me, if I bought in what I did right now, I would probably put it into like an index fund and probably take out half, because if I had 100 shares at $62, that's 6,000. You know, I would leave if my initial was, you know, at 900. I'm already, you know, and besides, guys, you have to pay short gain capital gains, you know, so you have to pay taxes on everything, you know, so you have to do your, like Jay said, do your math, make sure you come out on the win, but at the same time, like, be smart with your money, you know, leave some in there just in case it does grow, you know. What if it grows, you know, 50%, 20%? You just never know. I would take out half, put it into like a money market account, probably put it into like an S&P 500, let it grow or whatever. You know, it's, you know, $2,000-$3,000 you didn't have before. You know, you started with 900, you're at 6. Might as well, you know, take 2-3 out, let it grow on its own, little by little, and it's secure. And then, you know, like Jay said, probably play around with the rest. But, you know, if it does kind of dip and everything, then that's on you. You know, if you want to stick it out for the long run, or just, you know, probably cash out. Because even if you do cash out at like, you know, $20-$30, whatever, $50, you're still winning if you started at like less than 10, which most people did. You know, they pretty much, I think the average was under $12. So you're still winning there. You know, you just gotta make sure you pay the taxes on it.
Yeah, man. And that's also the thing, man. When you sell stocks, it becomes taxable at that point. When you don't sell your stocks, they can't tax you on money that you have never received in your bank account, guys.
Exactly.
So do your research, man. It's a lot of books out there that teach you all this stuff that I know, man. I wouldn't say I'm the smartest guy in the world. I just, you know, I do a lot of deep research and stuff that I'm interested in. But they can't tax you if you don't sell. All right. They can't tax you on something that you have never liquidated. So make sure whatever you do, don't take out money and start buying stuff for summer, man. I know all y'all girls about to be hot girls summer and all that crazy stuff. You know, just relax this a little bit. You know, let your money stack this summer. Don't be taking out stuff because stuff is opening up, man. But because that's when you're gonna wake up in a few months, man. You're gonna see AMC is still rising up and you sold all your stocks for the goddamn Hennessy bottle or something, man. Like, you know, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. There's also I see right here you want to talk about crypto, man. So what do you think? You think crypto's back as well?
I don't know, bro. What's it called? It's one of those things where like you just never know what the hell's going on with them, because, you know, it's the thing where like it just keeps going up and down, you know. We had that huge dip after China said they weren't going to be accepting Bitcoin or anything, but I'm waiting for that big Elon Musk, because for some reason, bro, I feel like that dude has the power to manipulate this kind of market, because he's done it in the past before, you know. He's even said it, like, should we accept Dogecoin for, you know, Tesla? So I have a feeling, guys, if you didn't buy at the dip, which was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, as of this recording, you know, you guys are at a good time to buy, because I'm looking at all the prices right now. Bitcoin's under 40 for the first time in like forever.
Hey,
So
we just gained a subscriber. What the hell? We just gained a subscriber live on this. All right, so cool.
hey,
It's cool. We
hey,
just at 36. All right.
welcome in, man. Whoever that was,
You
appreciate
was
this.
number 37, man. Hey, I appreciate you.
Hey, we appreciate you. Keep subscribing, guys. You know, let's get to 50. You know, that's the next milestone. Get to 50. You know, halfway to 100.
Yeah, man. Like crypto's hard, bro. Crypto's hard, man. Like I thought we were like on a big bear or not big bull run, man. But everything started crashing down, man, after that China stuff. But the thing about the China, man, it's so many products that's American or not even Bitcoin and crypto's not, it's not, American. There's not, it's universal. But Google's banned in China. You don't see
Yeah.
Google, you don't see the company tripping. It's a lot of things that's banned in China that it's not banned in America.
Yeah.
Why the hell is everyone overreacting? Who cares what China says, bro? There's so many. I think someone posted a video or a clip, or not a clip, it was like a list. The list of things that we have that's banned in America, banned in China that we have access to here. Like, I think it's like Google's banned. It's a whole bunch of different stuff that you guys have never thought about that's banned, man. It's crazy. So, and don't be emotional. But I feel like at the same time, those people that did leave because they got scared by China, I think those are the people that don't need to be in the market anyways, because they're gonna be the main ones manipulating, buying and selling at the wrong points of time, and it's just
100%, man.
crazy.
Yeah, but I have a feeling, guys, it it might go up, it might go down. You just never know. I'm just waiting for that next big crypto news, that pops up, the next tweet. Obviously, Elon did it again with Bitcoin, not being, reusable or not being safe for the environment because too many people are doing this, too many people are doing that. So he stopped accepting that. It went from like what 58, 59,000 to like what it is now, 37.
Yeah.
So, and then Bitcoin pretty much fuels everything else. So if they go down, pretty much everything goes down. So, it's one of those things where like he might do it, bro. He might do it where like he's like, okay, Tesla is accepting these coins, and those coins just all of a sudden just like skyrocket from like cents to like maybe a few $1,000, $100. So
we're
just
seeing
never
that
know,
with
guys.
this. We're seeing that kind of happen with this one stock, or not the stock. This crypto called Polygon. So basically,
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. Yeah.
the main thing that people were tripping about with Bitcoin is that it's not really efficient for the environment because it burns so much electricity. And Tesla, they're electric motors, so they're kind of like, oh, we basically are trying to change the environment, not hurt it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main reasons why they stopped. But then after that happened, you've seen a big sell off on Bitcoin, but then you've seen big spikes with Polygon, Cardano. All those stocks are not the stocks. I keep saying stocks, man. All those cryptocurrencies they're not really too draining on the environment. So you gotta do your research, guys. It's really interesting, man, when you see like what these actual cryptos are doing. I think people are buying Bitcoin, not knowing what Bitcoin is actually doing. Regardless of it being bad for the environment, I think it's a lot of things that we have, guys, that's bad for the environment. And I think this honestly is one of the best things that's bad for the environment. If that's take it how it is. It's bad at the same time, but it's a currency. I feel like if anything's going to mess up the environment, I think a currency is least of the worst things that a lot of people are doing, man. I think a lot of people are doing way worse. Let's talk about, man. Since we're still talking about money, let's talk about internet money, man. So ways you can, so like, I'm pretty sure we all have done stuff that's considered internet money, man. So like, buying shoes and selling on eBay. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of things like being like this right here is technically internet money in a way, YouTube eventually, because you can get sponsorships, you can get deals. So like, do you think this is a good time to get into this type of field, like internet money, like e-commerce? Do you think someone needs to make this a priority and get into it like now, or what do you think?
I think I mentioned it in episode 2 when we were doing the side hustles and everything with Ricky and stuff. I do believe this is the best time because if you look at it right now, bro, like, I mean, especially here in California, I don't know if you guys know, there's a job crisis going on. There's like, it's the opposite of a job crisis. There's so many jobs out there, but no one wants to work because, there's some used to going on unemployment. But, if you're one of those people, outside of California that doesn't, necessarily have a job to go to, I feel like internet money is probably the best way to go. Everybody has a phone, regardless if it's a Samsung, if it's a, Android or iPhone, doesn't matter. You get on there, if you do the flipping and stuff, the retail arbitrage, go to a thrift store, find a few shirts, dollar, $2, sell it for 10, 20. You may think
Yeah.
like, nah, it's only like a few bucks, but if you get 20, 30 items, you're already racking up $200, $300. That's $200, $300 you didn't have in your pocket before. I think it is the future of like stuff like that. A lot of people, this during this pandemic took advantage of like DoorDash, Uber Eats. A lot of people were doing the shoe thing because there's a lot of hype shoes coming out. Same thing with clothing. I don't know, man. I feel like people just have a bunch of excuses, but they don't get them. They don't go out there and get it.
It's a
Because
lot of
the money's
things.
out there, bro.
It's literally the easiest time to become a millionaire, guys. Like with hard work and dedication, you can spend a month in the house just grinding out YouTube content, YouTube videos, and bro, you can get big benefits from that, guys. Like obviously, I wouldn't do it just strictly for the money because I think being an entrepreneur is more than just money, man. It's more about being able to benefit and help others. But it's a lot of ways, man. It's a lot of ways to get money, man. So like literally, people, if you have a cell phone, I seen it's literally YouTubers I watch grow that they spent their first I want to say 50K subscribers. They was just editing out their phone that whole time. So we literally like, man, we got MacBooks over here. I'm pretty sure you got a MacBook as well. It's really, man, if you guys got the basic stuff, man, you guys can literally do anything just from the comforts of your home. It's literally, this is literally the laziest and easiest times to become a millionaire, man. You can literally, be doing this all day, just tap some stuff and then, do a lot of stuff, man. You can literally just sit here, type and make a blog, man. You can literally just sit here and type your damn ass off all day, make a blog that generates like 500K a month. It's crazy.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy how like sometimes people be like, oh, but I don't have time. Like you just make time, bro. I think me and you were talking about it, Jay.
Yeah.
I think you said it off camera. We're like, I'd rather be busy doing stuff than just being at home and just sitting all day,
Man.
Because those are the days where you're so unproductive, bro. Those are the worst days because you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything, but you have like a million things racing in your head, but then you're like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day, whatever. You just keep procrastinating, but then you have those days, like for me, it's always Mondays. I don't know what the hell it is about Mondays, but I just have like 1,000 things going on.
Yeah.
I got between work, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to edit this, I got to finish this. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I barely even have time to like look at the scores for games. I'm always catching up, the day after on my lunch break or whatever, So I think I have that mindset of like, I'd rather be busy and doing something, be productive and feel good about it than just being a lazy ass, watching Netflix or watching TV, just being a bum, spending money instead of making money.
Man, it's crazy because like you said, like being busy. I think being busy, man, is such it's a lot of benefits with it, man. Like because it doesn't let your brain rot, man. When you just sit there and you're just not really doing nothing, man. Like I get at like I'm like last year when the pandemic first started, guys. I was like, oh shoot, man, because like back in the like last year we were serving, or we we're both servers, I believe, at that time, around that time.
Yeah.
And people don't understand this. Serving is one of the most draining jobs ever, man. So once the pandemic happened, I was about to like go. I was actually supposed to be working with Junior because I was transferring jobs to serve with you. And then I remember she hit me up, oh, we're closing down because of the pandemic. I was so like disheartened because I'm like, damn, man. But at the same time, I was like, oh, well, at least we can, I can get like, it's kind of like a vacation in a way.
Yeah.
And then days go by. Then I think it lasted maybe a week and a half. I'm like, I gotta get out this house, man. Like people are out here fighting for toilet paper at that time. I'm like, I gotta get out this damn. I'm like, bro, I gotta get out this damn house. It's literally draining, man. And jobs are hard to find. So that's when I got into the Uber Eats. And that was so stress relieving. I swear to God, guys, it's one of the best. Like I would just go on the Uber Eats ride, play a little ebook in the, like some motivational ebook or something, some self-improvement stuff. I'll listen to it. I'll tune out, get money. So you're basically getting money. You're learning something on the side, and it's so stress relieving, man. And it's kind of motivating because you live in LA, guys. There's a lot of people with nice houses. And usually people that order Uber Eats have some decent money, or a decent amount of money. So you go to some nice houses, you get a little bit motivated. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, so man, I just like to stay busy, man. So
yeah, I'd rather stay busy than just be bored,
Yeah,
but it's funny how it works. I said it before and I said it again. Everybody was struggling. You said right now, during the pandemic, no one had jobs, and now that we're kind of, we're still in a pandemic, but we're recovering. Everybody's getting vaccinated. and now there's too many jobs, but there's no one wants to work, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
job fairs, bro. The job I used to work at the restaurant where you were gonna go, they're having a job fair, I think, in
Oh
a few
shit.
days, so you can
Yeah,
literally get
sick.
hired on the spot. I
Yeah,
the one of the places I work at, they had a job fair like I think 2 month and a half ago.
yeah.
Hired like I think like 20 people on the spot, bro. Like your
Jesus.
resume, you come in, okay, boom, okay, you start next week. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro, what the hell? My first ever job at Chang's, bro. It took me like a month and a half to get
It
hired.
took forever, man. And it's kind of crazy when you see this, man, because we have to build the ranks. Like I have to become a busser and I have to go to takeout. I'm pretty it's some places like I have Indeed, right? So I mean also I'm in the job search, but I'm looking for something more specific. But it was jobs popping up, man. That was like, oh, we seen that you're a server. We would love you to come over here and try to be a bar back. I'm like, oh hell no, bro. Like first off, I wouldn't go back, but it's just crazy, man. Like that
No,
they're
fuck no.
offering like higher than what I was doing just because they're so understaffed. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. But like I said, man, also with the stuff about like staying busy, man, this podcast, you guys see this podcast and it looks from the surface level kind of like, oh, they're just chilling with the little odd, they got Zoom up and they're just talking. They're just on the, this. But man, for the past couple, like the past month of us doing this, it's a lot it's a lot of things that we have to do that's off camera, man. Like setting up the Patreon, getting like, once we start making TikTok and Instagram content, man, you gotta think about that's a whole new, you know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, man, I like it. I like to stay busy, man. I like to
Same,
build different
man.
income sources. It's gonna be crazy, man, in a few months, man. Like when you just seeing the growth of it. But
Hopefully, man. We need all your guys' support, man. We can't do it without you guys. So, make sure to like, subscribe, share it with your
all that good
friends,
stuff, man.
all that good stuff, guys. You know what to do.
Yeah, man. But anything else you want to say, man, before we cap this video off?
I think that's it for now, bro. I think it was a great
Yeah.
episode. We hit a lot of good points. We hit a lot of good areas. But if you guys ever want to hear us talk about something specific, you guys could always go down in the comments. Let us know what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
If you get, like I said, Jay said, we got the Patreon going on now. So if you guys need like any kind of advice, any kind of pointers to get you going, I know a lot of people enjoyed the business video and stuff. I had a lot of people hitting me up. I had friends and family saying like, hey man, I was really interested in how you and your buddy did. He did his sole proprietor and you did your LLC. Just always hit us up, guys. Hit us up in the comments. If you guys want to learn more, we have those special Patreon going on. Just let us know and we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, man. The Patreon, we're gonna start pumping out content. We're in June, so for sure sometime in June, I want to start getting some content out. We might just film it individually for you guys and just put it out there. And then whatever you guys want us to like, just go on there. I think right now our only tier right now is $3 a month, which is really, it's like chump change. You guys can request any video, we'll put the video out. And you will be able to always go back to that video. You can rewind it. You can, it'll always be there in the library for you guys as long as you're a member, I believe. And it'll be a lot of hidden stuff, man. Like I got an idea where I'm gonna break down how to start an e-commerce store from scratch, guys. Like from ground zero all the way up to getting into the supplies, all the way up to launching the actual store, man. So you want to build, you want to, get some more money in your pocket, get some more income sources in. Make sure you guys hop on that. Yeah, man. Like, subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.
Peace out, guys.